Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 7th of April 2018 and we're going to reflect on Mark chapter 16 verses 9 to 15. Now after he rose early on the first day of the week, he appeared first to Mary Magdalene, from whom he had cast out 7 demons. She went out and told those who had been with him while they were mourning and weeping. But when they heard that he was alive and had been seen by her, they would not believe it. After this, he appeared in another form to 2 of them as they were walking back into the country. And they went and told the rest, but they did not believe him. Later, he appeared to the 11 themselves as they were sitting at the table, and he upbraided them for their lack of faith and stubbornness, because they had not believed those who saw him after he had risen. And he said to them, "Go into all the world and proclaim the good news to the whole creation." The Gospel of the Lord. When I travel on mission, I sometimes have to fly for many hours. And I can't really sleep on planes, so I watch movies. There is only so much that I can pray. And guess what's playing? Captain America, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, all superhero movies. And they're all making millions of dollars for the producers. Why? Because people love them. And it's not just little people, it's big people, adults like us. So what's the fascination with superheroes? Well, everybody wants to be one. There's a part of all of us that realizes the world is not a good place anymore, and we want to set it right. Don't you? Well, you know what? You don't need to be bitten by a radioactive spider to be a superhero. You don't need to come from the planet Krypton to be a superhero. And you definitely don't need to wear your underwear outside your pants to be a superhero. You are a superhero by virtue of your faith in God. Look at the apostles. They were fearful and doubting. They were cowardly and confused. But then they had an encounter with the risen Lord, and see what happens to them. They became fearless and believing, brave and focused, and they went about witnessing to the whole world about Christ and the resurrection, and they changed the world with their faith. Jesus tells us that if we have faith as small as a mustard seed, we can say to the mountain to move from here to there, and the mountain will move. Nothing will be impossible for us. And why is that? Because nothing is impossible for God. When we don't believe in him, everything is a struggle because we keep depending on human effort. But when we believe in God, then we don't need to rely on ourselves. We can rely on him. And by virtue of the relationship we share, we are God's children. Everything that is his is ours. Paul writes, "For you did not receive a spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received a spirit of adoption. When we cry, 'Abba, Father,' it is that very spirit bearing witness with our spirit that we are children of God. And if we are children, we are superheroes." Be blessed, superhero.